beautiful weekend for baseball for the folks that traveled here from the Bronx and other boroughs. Has not been the greatest of starts to a series as the Yankees try to get things back together. Judge and Encarnacion, Luke Voit, Didi Gregorius, and two-time All-Star Gleyber Torres. Giovanni Urshela had a career-best 4 hits yesterday. Red Sox fans would prefer looking at those last 2 starts as compared to the kind of peaks and valleys of the season that's led to a 5-9 record. In his last 2 starts, 22 punch-outs. There's his first tonight. So quiet in the series, just 1 for 14 this weekend in Boston. And Judge puts that one in play. Sandy Leon on it quickly, and there are 2 quick outs for Chris Sale. Not on this occasion. Nothing but soft stuff from Chris Sale. Couple of strikeouts. He threw only 2 fastballs. 3 home runs earlier in this series. A 3 home run game, his 5th of his career. He leads things off. Rafael Devers has hit safely in 8th straight. He's got 5 doubles in the series.
Yeah, and Domingo Germán, the 6'2", 175 Dominican from San Pedro de Macorís. He has all 3. He has the fastball, the curveball, the change.
Germán gets him. Have done much of the heavy lifting in Boston's 3 lopsided wins. Devers 1 hops it to second. Torres knocks it down and nothing more. Boy, they had him played in the right spot, but Devers is aboard with 1 gone. In the case of Bogaerts, as he sends a fly ball out to shallow center. When Bogaerts gets ahead in the count, so a full count with 2 away, Devers will be off and running. There he goes, and Martinez swings and misses. A pair of strikeouts for both starters tonight in their first inning of play.
It's because he was missing his changeup. His changeup was not working. He wasn't able to locate it. There's a look at it right there. The swing and miss of Luke Voit.
Gets him looking to allow over 300 home runs this year. That would shatter the major league record. Speaking of homers, Didi giving it a run. This one not enough, however, as Betts is able to run it down for out number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andrew Benintendi. Caught him looking, and that's 3 for Germán tonight.
Swallowed up in his hand.
4 strikeouts for Domingo Germán, 7 combined. An early theme has been established tonight. They happen to be the first back-to-back scoreless innings in the entire series. Gio Urshela aiming to change that to deep right field. Run down by Jackie Bradley. But when you hear this group compared with some of the great Yankee, or rather Red Sox outfielders that have played
Junior
here.
and Mookie have to deal with in right center is...
Oh my goodness. A big loud swing by Austin Romine and a 2-0 Yankee lead.
Austin Romine, you'll see him with the changeup here, 87 miles an hour, middle, and it plays like a BP fastball. After the walk, great approach, looking first pitch strike.
And when you know that those end up being outs, it might change your approach.
Sale comes back to retire Hicks and then strike out Judge, but the 2-run homer by Austin Romine cracks the scoreboard at Fenway tonight. 5 for 12 over the weekend. But a strikeout victim in his first try tonight. Junior today with neck soreness after a collision with Gene Segura at second base. Wednesday, Cubs and Cardinals, and then a week from tonight, Jess Buster, Alex, and I.
He hits in the clutch. He's playoff proven. And strikes out there in a great fastball, 95 miles an hour there by Chris Sale.
Germán has struck out 6 tonight. And there's a base on ball, second of the game by Sale.
Interesting for the Yankees. A lot of strikeouts, something that Brian Cashman historically has really valued.
Into right, and without a chance of staying in the ballpark, Didi Gregorius strikes for the Yankees' second 2-run homer of the night.
And Didi will get this breaking ball here from Chris Sale and just launches into the right field bleachers.
Just based on who we hear is available, there aren't many that would fit that description. There's a ball hit toward the monster and off the wall. Urshela into second. The Yankees making plenty of noise here in the middle innings. Romine homer in the third. Maben to left. Benintendi on for it to retire the side. Not before another two-run homer can add to the Yankee lead. It's 4-0 New York. Bruce Bochy managing in his final game in San Diego, where he spent 12 years. Here's a one-hopper that eats up Urshela, an elite defender having a tough time with a hot smash. And the Red Sox have their second base runner of the night.
And all of a sudden your strength becomes your weakness.
Throws him another breaking ball and strikes him out. That's 7 for Herman
Great
tonight.
sense of humor. Teammates love him.
Benintendi with a drive into the corner. Chasing Judge, and that one's gone. Boston's on the board, and Andrew Benintendi stays red hot.
And here is the breaking ball we talked a lot about already.
Little tap around in front of the mound. Herman gets on it and throws out Holt. Not before Benny Baseball can get Boston into the run column.
Back in the day, Ego Martinez would always teach me, there's the wall. Win in case, just hit it off that wall. I said, boy, I wish it was that easy.
Picks with the chopper for Devers. Low throw that Moreland can't pick out. Hicks is on the move, not being held on at first. He stays put, and Judge strikes out. So you're talking about a signature
rivalry. We enjoyed not liking each other. And look, that doesn't mean.
Encarnacion into left center. Table the thought for a moment. Bradley plays it brilliantly off the monster. And that holds Encarnacion to a well-hit single. The 2-2 again. Got him!
Dirty.
Whew. 7 for Chris Sale tonight as he strands a pair. Still a 2-run Yankee lead. Moreland the other way toward the monster and off the wall. Thought very seriously about second, but threw on the brakes. But when you hit a ball like that
earlier this year, and one of the reasons why you see in the second and third at bats, number 8 there.
And he strikes out Leon for the second time tonight in the Yankee rotation. Mookie Betts picks on the first pitch, chops it to shortstop for Gregorius. Nothing despite the leadoff single in the 5th. We played 5 complete tonight. The Yankees hanging on to a 2-run lead. 0-2 the count to Gleyber Torres. Chopper to the left side. Devers to Holt. Relay back to first. Not in time to double off Torres.
Those questions are asked all the time.
2-1 to Urshela. Drive out to deep center field. Bradley turns his numbers to the infield and plays it off the wall. Torres being waved around. Here's the throw to the plate. It's too late. Giovanni Urshela is locked on and comfortable this weekend.
Spin rate guy. They love his curveball, good fastball, cutter, and a slider. And was the only new guy in the 25-man roster on opening day.
Brief time. Gets the ground ball back up the middle. It gets through Bogarts. Wow. One of the surest gloves in the league has a routine roller get right past him. 6 earned in 5 1/3 tonight. That throw to first, and they nail Maben. Wow.
Great move.
The Benintendi homer in the fourth. That's been it for the Boston offense tonight. There goes Devers. And there's a rocket into the left field corner. That one's off the wall. Devers into third easily. Bogarts to second. And here come the Red Sox. Six-game hitting streak this evening. Sharply hit to shortstop. Didi knocks it down. It gets a run in as Martinez is thrown out for the first out of the inning.
Tommy Kahnle fastball changeup has had a turnaround year. That 2.59 ERA this season.
A swing and a miss by Benintendi, and there are two gone. Meanwhile, Bogarts advanced to third on that ball that got away at the plate, and on the very first pitch to Brock Holt, Kahnle is out of any further trouble. Runners at second and third with nobody out, and Boston settles for a run. It's a 6-3 Yankee lead.
No more cakes.
So we had to get you a cake.
Jen had a birthday on the 24th.
Trying to keep their payroll under a luxury tax threshold.
And a cold strike three taken by Aaron Judge.
You know the Giants are going to trade Bumgarner.
Edwin Encarnacion sends a ball out to left. It scoots by Benintendi and rattles up against the monster. Hicks being held at third, and the Yankees are in business in the top of the seventh.
Gonna walk him.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? Right-handed batter rolled the dice with the lefty Gregorius. Gregorius has been great against lefty arms this year. There's a flare into shallow center. Bradley comes on to make the basket catch, and he's got Voit. Oh, he had Voit easy to be doubled up, but it gets away at the bag, and a run comes across to score. Wow. In fact, on the overthrow, 2 runs will cross the plate, and Voit gets all the way to third. That was a golden opportunity for Boston to get out of the inning. And a 3-pitch strikeout authored to Torres. Not before the damage is done. The misplay opening the door to 2 more Yankee scores. And a swing and a miss. Second time Moreland has struck out tonight.
That 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
Jackie Bradley Jr. takes advantage of the shift. Boy, the shift has cost Jackie a lot over the last couple of years of his career, and on that occasion he was able to exploit it. It was hardly a surprise to the rest of the market. Had a lot of suitors. Chopper over the mound. Didi knocks it down, but can't make a play on it. Bradley on his way to third. There goes Vasquez. Betts sends a drive out to the opposite field. Judge is there to make the catch. It's going to tag and score Bradley. And it's an 8-4 Yankee lead. 8 for 15 in the first 3 games of the series with 5 doubles. That's whacked into the opposite field, and it'll skid past Maben. Vasquez to third. Devers wastes no time to run his hitting streak to 9, hoping to make it hold up tonight. Popped him up. Judge to retire the side. Or the deficit, if you will, right where it is, making his 43rd appearance of the season tonight, etc., etc. Maben with a blast out toward the deepest part of the ballpark. And it's off the triangle, 420 feet away.
Who leads this clubhouse? He named 2 players.
Some ground ball to the right side that'll move Maben. Romine retired for out number 2.
He said Aaron Judge and Cameron Maben.
But still has the body of a young man.
That one gets away from Vasquez, and Maben's going to score. And Cameron Maben made that possible. He was deking down the line, and then Walden yanked his next pitch, and it's a 9-4 Yankee lead. Hicks runs. There's a bouncer up the middle for Bogaerts. And that'll retire the side.
2.57 ERA, 35 Ks, 20 walks, but what he's got is almost 80% for JD. Am I going to be a free agent? Am I not? It's up to me. But gosh, I wish that he would just decide not to, so he could concentrate so much more.
Brock Holt waits next. Boston trailing by 5 toward the hole. Didi slows it down, but it's a base hit for Benintendi. And as has been the case seemingly all night, the Red Sox have multiple base runners aboard to start the inning. A ball and a strike to the right-handed hitting rookie Michael Chavis. A topper to third. Urshela's got only one play, and that's to first. 3 balls and a strike to Sam Travis. And there's ball 4. That'll load the bases. That thickens the plot a bit. The next 2-2 pitch. And Bradley strikes out, succumbs to the breaking ball, and there are 2 away. The 2-1. Vasquez with a sharply hit ball to Gregorius that gets the Yankees out of the inning. Boston leaves the bases loaded. We go to the 9th. Still 9-4 New York. Series of changes behind him as well. Hembree last worked on Friday night.
Bullpen when he comes back.
I spoke to Severino.
High fly ball to shallow center. And they're 2 gone.
Spoke to Severino and Betances today.
Rotation the best. Who would it be?
Look, something happened today with Trevor Bauer, and that's called a teaser. We'll be back.
Last licks for Boston. Yankees hoping to salvage the finale of the 4-game series. Closer will try to finish this one off so New York can sneak out of here with a win.
Stock has gone down a little bit, and hey, buy low, sell high, right?
Ball 4 to Betts, leadoff hitters aboard.
And here's Bauer today. Buster. Look, Kurt Schilling was one of the best pitchers I've ever faced.
Rafael Devers with a pop into the opposite field for the first out.
And won multiple championships. Whether you like Kurt Schilling or not, he was a tremendous big game pitcher. I asked first.
Sharply hit into left, and Bogaerts has his 3rd hit of the ball game. Okay. Martinez was the guy that stepped out there, and that one's airmailed. 390 feet for both. Man, hit the bull, win a stake. Fastball hung on Romine. It's a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to JD Martinez. Got him. Boston stays home. They welcome Tampa to town. And Benintendi delivers again. That's going to bring in 2. A 2-out 2-run single by Andrew Benintendi has made it a 9-6 Yankee lead. And that'll do it. The Yankees do in fact salvage 1 in this 4-game series in Boston. Outslugged the Red Sox tonight in a 9-6 Yankee victory.